So back in 1931, a group of cadets were traveling back to A&M from Navasota in early January when they came across this little puppy on the side of the road. And so obviously, it was a cold night and they were worried that this puppy might be sick or something. So they picked her up and like any good ag would, they brought her back to the dorm to keep her safe. The thing was, it was really against the rules to have a puppy in the dorm. So they hid her in a little cardboard box. They made sure she had blankets and everything. And they were just going to hide her there and make sure that she was okay. They're going to take her to the vet the next day, make sure she was fine. So the next morning, the bugler started playing the song Reveille, which is what wakes up the Corps, and it's, it means we all need to get going. And this little puppy, who they're so worried about, they're trying to keep, on the down low. She starts barking and going crazy, running around the room and stuff. And so, obviously everyone heard her, but they decided to name her Reveille after this bugle call that she loved so much. And so she ended up being fine, no problems, but they had to let her go because it was against the rules to have a puppy in the dorm. So they let her go, but she just stayed on campus. And for some reason, she followed the Corps to every formation and every dinner, every lunch, everything. And so kind of slowly by slowly, she worked her way into A&M's hearts. And so the day that really sealed the deal, though, was the first game day the next year. The band, as in every home football game, they marched into Kyle Field. And this little puppy, no training, no one told her to do it or anything. She just goes out and marches in front of the band at halftime. And that was when everyone, was like, all right, here's our mascot. And so she was a mascot from 1931 until 1944. And she completely changed everything for A&M. Obviously she started one of the most, enormous traditions, one of the most special traditions here at A&M. And that's kind of how it all got started. I think Reveille means so much more than just a mascot. I think she is so much more than just a mascot. I think in a lot of ways she's kind of the physical embodiment of the spirit of Aggieland. The song, "There's a Spirit Can Ne'er Be Told." And yeah, you really can't explain it, but I feel like when you see her, you can feel it in a lot of ways. And I think that's what makes her so special. That she's a symbol, the highest symbol of what A&M is, on the most national scale. But at the same time, she's in class, down in the dirt with the rest of the student body. I think that's what makes her so cool and so special to A&M and the student body especially.